Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley. And we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers.
Here we go, here we go. 180! I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check three, check three, check three. Hatchet, hatchet. Hey.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play there out of Kamara. 62 yards.
Here we go, here we go.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Check 26.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, second and goal.
47's the mic. 21, 21. Blue dance.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So third and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. To throw, it's Garoppolo. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it, and this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
On the set, 56. Mike's 56. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Cortland Sutton, an 80-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it because they're counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's say that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
brings up third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Alert!
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He is going to find Hill here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Here we go.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Kamara. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Garoppolo. And going deep for Hill. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyreek Hill. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check right. Kill. Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Murray. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action. Now it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He's got Murray fighting. Lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line.
Okay, 56, Mike, 56. On the ball.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He was brought down at the 26.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another first down with that run.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Marr now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Niners 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Second and 6.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Here we go.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Alert 3.
A give to Kamara running right. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Here we go.
At the 36-yard line.
On second and 12, Garoppolo. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Brings up second and 12.
Here we go.
At the 49ers, 49-yard line.
54.
I don't even know why this team.
On second and 12, Garoppolo. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Rush in.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. On play action, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
11. Bravo.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check. 47.
Come on. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. There goes a deep ball. End zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. At home, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
That keeps the score. Niners 14, Seahawks 13.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
At the 33-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Murray, he's going to fire one deep, middle of, and that's caught inside the 35. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Here's Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goal.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now it's Carson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Carson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On 2nd and 12, Murray. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Calvin Ridley. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14.
That's another 49er First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. It's complete. It's Miller. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll run forward Montgomery. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really...
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kyler Murray, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Again, it's Kamara. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
65.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Flush to his right. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the 49er, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. The escapability in evidence there. Is that one good for 15 and a first?
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Murray now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And now it's second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On second down now, it's Carson. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
2-yard loss brings up third down and 12.
Play fake. Murray. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. It'll be first and goal when we come back. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Murray going to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
Here we go.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5.
Here we go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Dancing to his left. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Murray has the first down and more. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while. Many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check it.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Going for the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Carson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
He's got the hook up to Miller. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Stepping, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, 49ers. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Here we go.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
Hey, let's Get down. 21.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
65.
Garoppolo now. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Garoppolo, 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
I'm coming.
Garoppolo again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Niners, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again.
The Chargers are now on the clock. The Bears are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock. The Titans are now on the clock. The Giants are now on the clock. The Bills are now on the clock. The Packers are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Bengals are now on the clock. The Steelers are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Dolphins are now on the clock. The Cowboys are now on the clock. The Saints are now on the clock. The Colts are now on the clock. The Redskins are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Broncos are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock. The Eagles are now on the clock. The Patriots are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Bears are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The Texans are now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock. The Chargers are now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock. The Titans are now on the clock. The Giants are now on the clock. The Bills are now on the clock. The Packers are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Bengals are now on the clock. The Steelers are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Dolphins are now on the clock. The Cowboys are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock. The Colts are now on the clock. The Redskins are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Broncos are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock. The Eagles are now on the clock. The Patriots are now on the clock. The Saints are now on the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The Texans are now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock. The Chargers are now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Saints are now on the clock. The Titans are now on the clock. The Giants are now on the clock. The Bills are now on the clock. The Packers are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Bengals are now on the clock. The Steelers are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Dolphins are now on the clock. The Cowboys are now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock. The Colts are now on the clock. The Redskins are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Broncos are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock. The Eagles are now on the clock. The Patriots are now on the clock. The Saints are now on the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The Texans are now on the clock. The Chargers are now on the clock. The Chargers are now on the clock. The Bears are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock. The Titans are now on the clock. The Giants are now on the clock. The Bills are now on the clock. The Packers are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Broncos are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock. The Eagles are now on the clock. The Patriots are now on the clock. The Saints are now on the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The Texans are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The Texans are now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Look, squeeze. 10-2 stop.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
That's what I'm talking about.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's coming to West. Hey, Sam off. Check safety. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. You're out. Shift.
This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant. 47. Let's go, D. It's going to be another.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is taken at the 23. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Hey, wahoo! Get it.
Block now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's
Set.
good for a
Protein
Broncos
spill.
1st
8
down.
read.
1st and
Look at
10
me.
at the
Zip.
40-yard line.
Block now on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10
Ready.
at the
60
21-yard
outlaw.
line.
Hey, let's get in them holes. Shoot.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
At the 15-yard line.
Ready.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
They'll try to run with Lindsay. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for it. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling them for a loss.
On on second down. It's Lindsey. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Clock now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy. You understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. This one out quickly to Westbrook. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
No.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
On side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Single.
Down. 70, Indy.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Leaf River.
On 2nd and a couple. Rock. He'll let this go deep for... He's got a man. Complete. A huge play there for Denver, and even 40 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was looking to go back to Sutton there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Rudy base. Hey, zoom.
Come off the ball. Mike 52.
Zoom.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
That's good for a Broncos.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Jaguars' 26-yard line.
You track.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. 25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's a
50, play.
Broncos
45.
first down.
Come on. Come on.
First and goal.
5.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Drew Lock with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Brendan McManus lining up for the extra
Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score.
Certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed the trail back, the pitch man, and almost forgot about the quarterback. In fact, they did forget about the quarterback, and he turned it into a touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
On the ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Well, we talked about Philip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018, the Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Philip Lindsay. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB.
Get it.
From midfield, here's Locke. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress as well. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And an alley to run. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 40, 20. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, 98 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Josh Lambeau to kick off
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Ready?
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lock. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
A gain of 10.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Lock. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And McManus able to put it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Lock now. 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lock, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Hey, exit.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
Now Thompson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee. And that means 4th down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down was successful. Now they look to pay it off on nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Eluding the pressure right. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but they still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the first half, and they pulled the string here in the second half because he got used to those looks, and they showed the exact same thing, but changed it up just a little bit where he thought something was open, and now with the change in defense, it no longer was.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Set. Pilot, 64, weak. 10 Lobo.
I got him. Check 31.
Yep. Hit it.
On first and 10, here's Locke. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. On second and 10, it's Minshew to Thompson on the screen. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Jaguars on third down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Check nickel. Hey.
Minshew throwing on third down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Deuce.
They'll run for it with Fournette. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. That one good for 33 and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On second down now, it's Lindsey. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
It's 3rd down and 12.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a carry for Lindsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Broncos push further out in front.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for Brian.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" And he just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Broncos 38. Jaguars 14.